The Washington Elementary School District, through the partnership with Gabriel's Angels, we have the ABC program at some of our schools, but we also have the community support visits. And those visits, they're so impactful and meaningful to our students, and they're scheduled, but they can also be provided as needs arise. So if a tough situation happens on a campus and we just need some additional support, we now have that partnership where we have the ability to call on Gabriel's Angels, and that additional support can be in the form of the loving and caring animals and their volunteers. Providing a safe, secure, welcoming environment for all. That is our goal, and that is what we strive to do every single day. But as humans, we can only go so far, and I do see that there's like this remarkable thing that happens, when the dogs and their volunteers come onto the campus. It is such a transformation. The kids, you can just kind of see this weight being lifted off of their shoulders, and there's a smile that comes across their face, and their face softens, their body softens, they're engaging more with one another.
If I had to say one of the things that all kids are missing, I think, and it's more visible now than it's ever been before, is just a certain amount of love. Gabriel's Angels, I believe, breaks down a lot of barriers, just in general. It allows the kids to have a moment of vulnerability and just be kids. A lot of kids that we see nowadays in our school district, in particular areas, is they have to grow up so quick.
So one of the boys last year was it was amazing, because I saw him lay down with the dog and they were nose to nose. And it was just so endearing.
There's something about a dog, when a dog comes and approaches you, that you just can't help but want to love the dog. It's just it's our human instinct and their instinct to just be a friend to us.
And it changes the climate, it changes the culture, it changes the feel, not only for the individuals, but just for that entire school campus and community.
The one moment that I found extremely rewarding, there was a young boy who was sitting kind of off to the side on a beanbag chair, but she kind of sought him out. She literally crawled up in his lap, and he was petting her and asking about her. And it wasn't until after I left that I realized that student hadn't really engaged with anybody prior to that time. And that was very, very rewarding to know that we could have that kind of influence.
Providing a safe spot for these kids and individuals to let their guard down and be kids, and just in a non-judgment zone, I think is the thing that we do the best. I think what makes the program work, it's everything. It's the staff here at Gabriel's Angels, it's the training that we go through with our pets, and the outreach that Gabriel's Angel does to find these locations, to find these kiddos that need us.
One of the programs with Gabriel's Angels is the ABC reading program, which allows us to work one-on-one with individual children. Most recently, I was able to work with Pablo, a very bright child, but he seemed to have anxiety. It was very apparent to me from the beginning that Pablo was extremely astute, and he was also a very good reader. So I went that week to get a chess game for a child, and I picked up an ebook at the library. And I thought it would be a good thing for him to maybe learn and play against the dog. That way there's no competition or anything. And then I started teaching him the pieces. And within the 20-minute session that we had together, he literally understood every single piece and how it moved on the chessboard. And I thought, wow, this kid's impressive. And he said, I like this, I want to keep going. And yeah, we did the chess game all semester, all the way to the end. And I was surprised with how in just 3 months, he had advanced to the point where he actually posed me a challenge. Amazing that somebody in 3rd grade can think 2 to 3 steps ahead like that, because that's very advanced thinking. And it was just amazing to see the difference with Pablo from the first day that he came an anxious child lacking confidence, and then see the child that became a very confident, proud child in 3rd grade, that he was the only one who could play chess. and he had learned that, and that he had a great mind. The fact that we go every week and we're there and we show up, the consistency that we give the children, it builds trust because we come back, and I think we care about the little things with them. We pay attention to details, and I think that it makes the child feel important.
Usually we can't start any programs or projects until everybody has petted Teddy, or Teddy will be in everybody's laps. One student I know Teddy had a huge impact with was Lilith. First day that we met Lilith, she was very shy. So shy, she would whisper her name and we could not hear her. Some of these kids, you don't know what's going on with them, and this could be the only highlight they have in their day, is being able to see Teddy. Teddy would slowly move over to her, and eventually she was on her lap and petting her. As our time progressed with the visits, the shyness went away. I saw just her posture even changed, and she was just so happy, and her day would be completely changed, and she's no longer shy. Now she yells, "Teddy." I hope that her confidence stays true, and then she takes that and continues to just move with her life. Oh my gosh, I'm filled with so much happiness myself. When people ask me why I do this, this is a perfect example. This fills me up, watching what Teddy can do to just completely change these kids and make them so happy.